similar to our first quarter score here in South Philly. Very low scoring affair so far as NBA basketball is concerned. But I'll have to have it. Kate Scott with you. And this guy looks great in our first 12 minutes. Paul George starts with the basketball here in quarter 2. Shot clock winding down. Oubre into the paint, flips it up. And the bouncing ball tracked down by Naz Reid.
Good hustle from Reid to get to that loose ball. Crowd thought Randall walked.
This guy got away with a walk just before we went to commercial break, and he gets the roll there. VJ Edgecombe, reigning Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month as of yesterday. Again, talked to VJ before the game. Paul and I did. We're going to have that interview at halftime. Adem Bono with a baseline jam.
Good drive from Paul George. That drew 2 defenders to him, and that left Adem alone along that baseline. Nice bounce pass to find Bona for the finish.
21-19 Sixers.
Ooh, good pump fake.
Wow, great move. Great move by the former 6th man of the year, Naz Reid. Such an important part of this team's success. He comes off the bench, but he could easily be a starter. George, the spin, the fade, and the finish for PG.
Yeah, Reid at one time was an all-star in his career, so he does have the accolades. And he's got the respect of opposing teams as well. Good move.
Randall tried to sneak it around to him, but couldn't hang on. Sixers ball.
Yeah, a little too hard of a pass headed towards Reid. Just could not get his hands on it.
Paul George playing a little point forward here.
Good pass.
Great ball movements. Kelly Oubre Jr. No, they're going to call the
smart move on Reid. Yeah, he took the charge.
Offensive foul on Adem Bono.
But that extra step is what caused the contact and the charge.
Randall trying to sneak that one inside to Anderson, and he couldn't hang on either, so back-to-back turns by the Wolves.
Yeah, you can't really fault Randall except for the fact that he's not getting it to his teammates, but the idea is a good one on both occasions, just unable to connect.
Third turnover on Minnesota. Sixers with 6 turns, but Minnesota's only scored 3 points off of those 6 turnovers. Paul George, just a veteran move there, drawing the foul on Anderson. Full and half season ticket memberships should be guaranteed in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not a believer of looking over your shoulder and around at what other people are doing anyway. It can be too distracting and take away from the task that you have at hand. So yeah, handle your business and the rest will fall where it needs to fall.
Island jumping in.
You can see his ability, freezing the defender, little crossover, then exploding to the basket.
Yeah, he's really found a nice home in Minnesota after bouncing around first couple of years in the NBA. Bones was a Denver Nugget. He was a Clipper with Paul George. Went Grimes short. Here's Highland again.
How fast he is with the ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
And 5 T-Wolves. Foul on this guy, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, pull up.
That's Randall on him, way out near midcourt.
Use his aggressiveness against him, go right at him. Oh.
Trying to step through and swing it up, couldn't get it to the rim.
Pretty good defense from Randall there. Height playing a big part of it, giving VJ a lot to shoot over.
Good hands by Grimes. It looked like he knocked it off, so probably if you're the Sixers, you don't want to review that and just deal with the out-of-bounds play as Highland hits a 3. So a little 8-0 Wolves run here. Earlier in this second quarter, again, this was the difficult quarter for the Sixers. Wednesday against the Wizards. They exploded in the third for 47 points after a dismal second quarter. See if they can bounce back here. Nice move by Kelly Oubre Jr.
Yeah, gathered himself. Reid was on him. He was able to shed the defender for just a split second. Enough time to get that shut up in front of the rim and in.
DiVincenzo catch and shoot. Rebound by George.
Nobody in front of him. Why not?
VJ, the driving kick. Kelly Oubre Jr. from outside.
Yeah, why wait? Forcing the defense to collapse around him. He finds his teammate spotted up in the corner, ready to let it fly.
So, had been an 8-0 Wolves run. Kelly responding with a little 5-0 run of his own. Randall sheds Embiid and jams it.
Yeah, a little hip action there just to get rid of Joel.
And Embiid holding that right side where he strained that oblique a couple of weeks ago. The handle from PG, and he's fouled by Anderson. You just have to rest it. There's no magic potion that can make it better.
Yeah, and coughing and sneezing and all that stuff certainly does not help the cause.
Embiid back for the Sixers tonight. PG splits the free throws. First guy in double figures. He's got 11. Ties us at 31. Sixth time we have been tied already tonight.
In a low-scoring affair here.
Anderson on the spin.
Both teams having to work for every bucket they get. You see how much work Anderson has put in. They have run that play for him twice now, both times resulting in buckets. The little solo post-up in the middle of the lane.
Kelly Oubre Jr. can't connect from the free throw line. Kind of feels like, I know there was college basketball played here in South Philly while we were away. Women's Final Four tonight. Men's Final Four tomorrow. Kind of a college-esque score. Gobert met at the rim by George and Embiid. Anderson, no. Embiid comes away with it.
Good pass
Quentin
there.
behind the Wolves for two.
Yeah, Highland, I'm not sure what position he was trying to play, if he was going to try to stop Joel's penetration, but he was way off of Quentin Grimes. Nice lead pass, taking him to the basket for two.
Tied again at 33. Midway through this second quarter. Anderson with the soft touch off the glass.
Even his fast moves are slow. Be hungry now.
I know. I could go for some French fries, really hot, crispy right now.
Nice crispy nuggets.
Gobert the rebound after the Grimes miss. Quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh, stop.
I know you're a Big Mac guy. Oh, McFlurry. What else we got? Okay, we're done. We're done. Not street for three.
Well, we said it earlier, right? He's missed a couple. He's missed three, to be exact. His first three read, that is not going to deter him. He will continue to be a threat and shoot it.
There's been a rock fight from outside so far. The Sixers 2 of 10. The Timberwolves 4 for 18 from three. Embiid short on that three. And still hasn't found it. Joel now 1 for 9. He's 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Dealing with illness and dealing with that oblique as well that he might have just tweaked again a few minutes ago. Reed has it knocked away. Just able to save it. Shot clock winding down.
Heck of a save, too.
Zuma. Highlands. Heaves and hits. Bones Highland. The local.
Highland for the three opportunity. Wide open was Highland in that corner.
Leading all scores. He's got 14 points in 14 minutes. Again, a Wilmington, Delaware native. An incredible story. I'm sure most of you already know it because he was a high school star down in Delaware, but an awful house fire when he was a junior, in the NBA.
You know, if you're Chris Finch, you know you've got a guy out there who is resilient and tough.
Yeah. 44-37, Minnesota in front. 3.5 to go in our first half.
Trying some away from the ball action to free up Edwards.
Gobert, no. Great defense again by George and Embiid. And then Gobert got a piece of George. That's why PG is down. PJ smartly just takes it away from his teammate. Knew he had to get it across the timeline.
PJ looked like he took his lunch money or something. It's like, dude, we got to go. Give me that.
The bus is coming.
Right?
PG touching it up.